Hello Aries, and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astro Tarot reading for 2022. If you don't know anything about the Astroflower, because it's a new concept for the new paradigm, please go into the description below. You'll find links to videos that give you an introduction to the Astroflower in accordance to its elements and qualities and its petals. So it will help you to understand these tarot readings, but also the Astroflower readings. The tarot readings we do once a week. The Astroflower readings we do once every 2 weeks. And these Astroflower readings, as with the tarot readings, will be affected by the universal energies that come out of the sun and affect the planets. Like we're in Mercury retrograde at the moment, and technology ain't playing the game, is it? You know what I mean? And I'm certainly having problems with technology. And this is our first set of videos. It's quite mad, but I'm actually building a new studio, so it's going to get better. It's only going to get better, yeah, in this new paradigm. So these energies that come out the sun, they affect these elements on a daily basis. And we have a sister channel called Cymatic TV, which goes into this. We have energy updates, which will help you to put a little bit, gives it a sort of nuance to these sort of readings, but it also will help you to sort of realize what parts of your lives you need to push more and other parts you need to be a little bit more relaxed about. And this is, as I say, on a daily basis almost, certainly on the energy updates on a weekly basis. So please do subscribe to all of that. We do have books as well, which are available, which you can get according to the Astroflower. So let's just have a look at your reading for 2022, and let's see what's actually happening here for you. I'm redoing your sign because I had technical problems, right? And it was a great reading, but I was having technical problems, so I'm redoing it again because it came out a bit of a hash. And that's that Mercury retrograde. But every sign, and even in your last reading, every sign has this, for this new paradigm for 2022. It seems like we're starting on a new mission. There's a real thing coming up. So we're going to pull 10 petals. Let's see what's going on. So this is petal 1. You get the Chariot, the yin and the yang energy that is actually coming in really quite quickly for you. And this is the petal that is the universe trying to help to influence your karmic path on a spiritual sense. This side is spiritual, this side is material. So this is to do with the relationships, emotions and stuff like that. This is to do with work, projects, businesses, houses and that sort of thing, wealth and that sort of thing. So the universe here is sort of saying, it's asking you to be a little bit quicker than you normally are. Yeah, and you're quick of spirit. That is in no doubt. But sometimes you need a lot of preparation before you can actually kick off on your journey. Yeah, so at the moment, the universe may be sort of saying to you, you don't have that luxury of time. That's a possibility that should be coming in. Okay, petal 2, your spiritual karmic path. This is, excuse me, there's a bit of a hair on the Astroflower there. This is the Knight of Wands. So very quick energy. The quickest of the knights, as far as I can see. Very passionate. Could be a marriage, actually, in that sort of sense. But you're going to be... It's learning to go to the beat of your own drum. Yeah? And sometimes, Aries, you can have a little bit too much in the way of plan of action. And sometimes the universe is not going to allow you that time and luxury because it's going to be coming in quite quickly. So you've got to be on the beat, in the rhythm of your life. And that's on the emotional and spiritual sort of side of it. On the physical side, and this is on petal 2, this is your karmic mission. It is that preparing, organising for that journey, longing almost to sort of start that journey. And it's going to come up. I think it's going to be the beginning part of the year. I think it was more sort of in, I would have said, because in the beginning part of the year, you're going to be in your autumn. So it's all going to be a bit like reflection for you, certainly in February and March. And then once you get to March and April, that's when you move into your winter period. And that's when you start doing. So I think it's going to be in the beginning part of the year. It could be a case of going on a mission. But at the beginning part of the year, it's going to be all about preparing for that mission. Yeah? So let's see what the universe is trying to influence upon your karmic path. Knight of Swords. Worry. Is the universe giving you worry? No, I don't think so. I think you're a sign that can carry a lot on your shoulders. Aries is that sign that saves those 2 kids and becomes the golden fleece. And you have that capacity to actually save the world in a way, but not really. Because you can't save the world, I can't save the world, but we can. And the universe is sort of saying, I think it's more a case of the universe sort of saying, let us take the worries and strains of the physical and the material path that you should be going on this year. So if you've got a business, if you've got a new job, or if you're building a new house and stuff like that, go into it, plan carefully as you do, because you're very good with figures and stuff like that. Plan carefully and allow the rest of the universe to take the worry and the strain. That's what it seems like. So don't get fret up about the rest of the world, because you can, and you do worry a lot about the rest of the world, and you shouldn't do, because worry does create worry. When you are well, the rest of the world can be well. So, let's see what's going on the spiritual sort of path. We have here. Sorry, I'm just checking something. This is the super subconscious. Okay, so this is where your guides are trying to help you manifest your karmic path, and the guides are sort of saying that you have this. You're sitting in your pure passion on your spiritual sort of sense, and you're exposing your light and your plan of what you have in your hand, and raising your arms, sort of saying, let's live in this passion, let's get very passionate about life. And that Queen of Wands, she has a lot of different passions, but there is one that really takes you. And I think this could be to do with sort of family and stuff like that, and community and friends, but it'd be interesting to see how that actually plays out in your reading for the rest of your reading. Okay, and on the material side, you get the star. So, wish fulfilled. I think it will be fulfilled if you do let go of your worries. And I think the universe is almost turning up, sort of saying, just give them to me. Don't worry about it. Just give them to me. Look ahead of you. Reach for the stars. And I think this is coming up in March, April, I think, around about that sort of time. We'll see in the Astroflower readings and the tarot readings that we do in this channel later on in the year. But I think that's where it is. And I think the universe is, or that your guides are trying to help you put into place the possibility of actually reaching for the stars. I think that's what they're trying to do. To create those coincidences. That's what they do in the greater world that is around you in these petals here. Okay, and let's move up into petals 8 and petals 9. Petals 8 and petals 9 is your subconscious. This is where your guides help you make decisions. Well, not necessarily make decisions, or to acknowledge the evident path that it is in front of you. It's a little bit like the devil and the angel that sort of sits on your shoulders, like in the Tom and Jerry sort of movies, cartoons. So let's see what's going on in your spiritual sort of path. Page of Wands. So you've got the Knight of Wands. It's almost inverse. Knight of Wands going to the Page of Wands, but the Page of Wands is starting on that journey. And I think that ties in with the Two of Wands, which is on this side, with the Eight of Wands. This is really Aries reading. You know, it's all about the wands going very quickly, wishing on a star. It's fantastic. You only need the King of Wands to turn up, and you've got the complete and utter royal set. And it's all on your spiritual side. So it's a little bit of a leap of faith, and just believe in yourself and believe in your passions of what you want in life. I really want to see what's happening on the material side in your subconscious and seeing how they're helping you there. Okay, so the Empress. Motherhood. And you're very orientated by children as well. Family, it's a very family sign, Aries. There's a few. Cancer springs to mind, along with Libra as well. Very family orientated sort of sign. And she unifies, if you like, the body, mind and spirit. So you're connecting heaven and earth. And I think that is what the plan is for your karmic mission. We'll see with a clarification on that, but you've got the resources at hand, and that's what the Empress is all about. Let's see what the outcome is. So Petal 10 is the outcome of these two journeys, these two karmic paths combined. Let's see what... Oh, look at that. Look at that. The Sun. Pure happiness. Pure happiness. This is really good, Aries. I like it. I like it. It is pretty similar to the reading that I did. I had to unfortunately get rid of because they did have a lot of wands in that as well. It's good to see the Sun, and because it looks like you're going to be putting in a lot of work, you know. And if you allow the universe, allow the world to take the strain from you, you're going to have a great time by the looks of things. And it's going to make for you, you're going to really enjoy your life, because this is how we interact with the world around us. This is Petal 6, this is your inner sanctum. So let's just see what happens on that, you know, on that sort of front. Queen of Pentacles, abundance, serenity, feeding. You're going to be a really powerful person, actually, within your immediate community and stuff like that. Might go further than that, we'll see. But I think, you know, certainly within your community, within your work, within, amongst your friends and stuff like that, you're going to have abundance. She's sitting at the base of the tree of life. So this knowledge and understanding that you've accumulated in your life is definitely inside you. It's how you manifest it in the world around you. And I think the Magician's probably going to come out. I would have thought it would have come out in this petal here. It'd be very interesting. We're gonna clarify. We're gonna connect these three together to see what the karmic mission is on the spiritual front, and on the get a little bit more clarification on that, and on the material front. I wouldn't be surprised if the Magician doesn't come out in that section there. That'd be really interesting to see. Okay, so let's start on this side. Okay, so the universe here this is the clarification on this card here. So it's sort of saying to you, you've come a long way, you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Let it go. Let it go. You don't need to. And I say you don't need to, it's, you know, it might be wasted me saying that on you, actually, because you do that. You tend to sort of try and make sure everybody's okay and everything is fair and just, you know. So the Nine of Cups, look at this, you've got, you know, all over the place, you've got opening up of your you know, of your love and of your excitement of enjoying life. You know, it's a bit of a gift coming in for you, a gift from the universe, exploring the treasures of your life. And it's going to be waiting for you. I think that'll come out clearly in there. Let's just see what happens there. And the Queen of Cups. So you've got pretty much all the queens here. The only one that's missing is the Queen of Swords. So you've got the Queen of Cups there as well. And, reaching for the stars and love and enjoy and fall in love with what you do. Because it does it so what you do it. There's no one can do it like you can do it. Let's see what's going on the spiritual side and connect with that sort of side of things. Judgment. Ace of Pentacles. So, ascension. This is what this Knight of Wands is all about. An ascension of letting go of, liberating your spirit. And I think that comes into lovely. It makes a great connection to the Queen of Wands there. And the Ace of Pentacles. And I think they're going to ask you to start a journey. It could be moving house, actually, or something like that. Or starting a family. Who knows? If you're in a relationship or don't want to have any kids, or you're not in a position to have any kids or anything like that, it could be starting spiritual practices and stuff like that. Something that's very concrete, basically, in that. And it could actually happen quite quickly. You've got the Star opposite the Star. It's time to make wishes. Aries, don't mess around, man. Know what you need and what you want. Okay, so what you want is really important in life. And your wants are going to produce enormous amounts of needs. If you're clear with yourself and what you want in life, you've got a lovely journey before you. Let's just clarify the connection between these cards up here. Wheel of Fortune, Empress, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. This is an amazing section there. Really good. You can have everything you want. If you plan correctly and you apply it and you don't worry about life and stop laying all the burdens of the world upon your shoulders, you can have pretty much what you want out of life. Ten of Cups. I want your reading. This is fantastic. How much happiness is there in that card there? It's just nothing but. It's going to be a great year for you. It's a great year for you. And you are standing out as the only sign that doesn't have this learning process going on. There is a bit of a learning process. There is you know. Aries, you know. Let's see what just connects it between the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. What could be the thing that's stopping that whole sort of thing? No, there's nothing stopping it. Look at that section there. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. And you could just bring sunshine to everybody's life. This is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. There are really good reading, Aries. It's going to be. I can't wait to see what's going to happen for you for this coming year. So there's nothing really to add there. I hope you do enjoy your journey. It's going to be amazing. Just don't worry about it. That's the thing with Aries. Just don't worry about it. Don't forget. Life should be fun.